congratulations on Crazy
Thanks.
Bitches. Well, I should say congratulations on revisiting Crazy Bitches. It's been a while.
It has been a while, and it's been a while, though I feel like I've been living with it this whole time, because we didn't, in between actually working on the show, you're raising money for it, and you're writing it, and there's a lot of work that goes on, so I've actually been living in my brain for a long time. Plus, I started thinking about what season 3, 4, and 5 are going to look like, so I know where I'm going. So it's been, yeah.
Already? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, season 4 is already written. Season 3, I'm getting around to. And, I'm hoping we can raise the money to do it.
So thinking back, where was the initial concept came from? Where did it come from?
I had lunch with a friend of mine, and in the course of the lunch, she was talking about something that made her feel insecure. But in the process of building herself up, she actually slammed me. Subconsciously, she didn't know it, she wasn't trying to, but she said something that hurt my feelings, and I didn't say anything to her, but I went home and thought, how many times do we do this as women? We feel bad or we feel insecure, so we poke at our friends. And then I started thinking about the bigger picture of mean girls and bullying being such a current topic, really. And then I started thinking about how do I tell the story in a way that is fun and not preaching. Mm-hmm. And I thought, what a better way than make a horror comedy.
Now, you weren't really shy about the horror stuff or the sex part in these series, in the digital series. Talk about that.
Well, I think that in the past, digital series have sort of, they've been less expensive things. They've been kind of two people in a room, but it's not my history of filmmaking has never been that. So I wanted to actually push the envelope a little bit, make real adult material, stuff that, that's a little more sophisticated, to be perfectly honest. And I also, I was very careful in season 1 to not have a lot of sex, and there wasn't any nudity, because I thought that we could go out to, I thought we were going to be PG-13.
Yeah.
And then I found out later that no, we weren't. Even with the scaled back version that I did in season 1, we were not PG-13. So I thought, well, all right, no holds barred, rules are gone, just do what you want to do. And all my actors were game,
Now, but you also had a different approach towards season 1, because I think you filmed it like a movie, and then season 2, you were intending to be a full-on digital series. Could you talk about the mindset you had to change for all that?
Right. Well, season 1 was a feature, and it came out. It was very popular, but we got pirated really badly, so I couldn't raise money for a sequel, and that started my brain thinking about how do I keep examining these lovely characters in a way that I can afford. And I naively thought, well, maybe a digital series might be something I could afford to do. In the end, it's as much work as making a feature. But it did require sort of rethinking about how you tell these 10-minute segments as opposed to a feature with sort of a different set of arcs, And interestingly, when I write features anyway, I do make sure that every 10 minutes there's something happening. It's just part of my structure, and I think most people do to some degree, even if it's subconscious. So in a way, the feature writing settled in nicely with this 10-minute kind of groove. And then the only other place it was different is in the editing. Because in the editing, you really want to be, you're doing this little tiny screen. Mm-hmm. You need the faces bigger. You need everything a little bit bigger so that people, when they're watching it on their phones, can see it in a different way than you would see it in a movie theater.
Now, everybody I talk to always mention your name. What is about Jane?
I don't know. I mean, I suppose you'd have to ask them. I love all my actors, and I love my crew, and I maybe it's just because I treat everybody with respect, and I want to create a fun, warm environment, because the work experience is so difficult. There's long days, and people's feelings get hurt, and there's sensitivity, and that's not just the actors, because the crew can be like that too. Everybody's overworked, So I just try to make sure that I'm giving them a safe space, and everybody feels like their work is valued. Whether you're the PA or you're the star of the show, you're valuable to me, and I don't know, I think maybe it translates well, Everybody walks away feeling really good about the experience.
Terrific. Hey, I can't wait for season 2, season 3, 4, and 5, and 6, or whatever.
Yay! Thank you.
Hey, thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you.